Today, we're digging into a crypto exchange that's not just playing the game, it's trying to change the entire rulebook. It's called Backpack, and it's built around this wild idea of connecting a crypto token directly to a traditional company's share. So how on earth are they planning to do that? Let's get into it. I mean, really think about that for a second. What if that token you were trading or earning wasn't just a utility token for fees, but was your ticket to owning a real piece of the exchange itself? That's the huge question Backpack is posing, and in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how their plan is supposed to work. To really get how Backpack is trying to build this bridge, we have to start at the very beginning. Because right from the get-go, they did things differently. And it all boils down to who gets the tokens, and just as importantly, when. So on the left, you've got the typical crypto launch playbook, right? Insiders and big money VCs get in super early, get tokens for cheap, and then, often, they dump them on the community as soon as they list. Well, Backpack just completely flipped that script. For their initial launch, every single token, 100%, went to the community. We're talking about the actual users of the platform. No private sales, no VCs getting a sweet deal. The whole idea is to reward the people who are actually using the product and build a loyal base from day one. But look, Backpack's vision is way bigger than just a different kind of token launch. To really understand what they're building, you've got to look at the entire ecosystem. It's not just one thing. The whole thing really rests on three main pillars. First up, you have the Backpack exchange itself, a fast, regulated place to trade. Simple enough. Then there's the Backpack wallet. And this is a self-custody wallet, which means you, and only you, are in control of your keys. It works across a bunch of different blockchains. And third, you've got the Mad Lads NFT collection. Now, this isn't just about cool art. It's woven right into the ecosystem, giving holders special perks and creating a really strong community vibe. And holding all of this together is a massive focus on trust and, you guessed it, regulation. They've gone out and gotten licenses in major hubs like Dubai, and they even publish daily proof of their reserves so you can see they have the funds. It's clear they're trying to build something that lasts by playing within the rules of global finance. All right, now we get to the really juicy part, the most innovative, most talked about piece of this whole puzzle, the BBP token and its one-of-a-kind mechanism for turning a crypto asset into actual company ownership. And here's where you can see that community-first promise in black and white. At the token generation event, that's the moment the tokens were first created, a massive 96% went straight to users who were actively trading and earning points on the platform. The other 4%, that went to the Mad Lads NFT holders. Now look closely at who's not on this chart. There's no slice for the team or for early investors in this initial drop. It all went to the users. So how does this magic bridge from token to equity actually work? Well, it's a pretty straightforward four-step journey. First, you stake your BFP tokens. That just means you lock them up on the platform. Second, you have to hold them there for 1 full year. You got to be in it for the long haul. After that year, you unlock the option. And that's a keyword. It's a choice, not a requirement, to swap your tokens for real shares in the Backpack company. And as a nice little bonus, if the company eventually goes public, you get priority access in that IPO. To really put this into perspective, just think about the two giants in the space. On one side, you've got Binance with its BNB token. That's a classic utility token. You use it to get discounts on trading fees, you can stake it. Its value is tied to how much people are using the Binance ecosystem. On the other side, you've got Coinbase with its public stock, Coin. That's traditional equity. It's direct ownership in the company. What Backpack is trying to do is create a hybrid, something that lives right in the middle, giving you both the utility of a token and a clear path to becoming an owner. Okay, but an idea this ambitious, you know it comes with a mountain of challenges and risks. This is absolutely not a sure thing. So let's get real and take a balanced look at the high-stakes gamble Backpack is taking. You know, you can really picture two completely different futures for Backpack. In the best case, the bullish scenario, they nail global regulations, they roll out new products like derivatives, and they pull off a huge, successful IPO that rewards everyone who's staked their tokens. But in the bearish case, regulators put up roadblocks, the intense competition just eats their lunch, and that promised IPO gets delayed forever or just fails completely. And let's be super clear about these hurdles. First, competition. They are going up against absolute giants like Binance and Coinbase, companies with insane resources. Then there's the regulatory maze. Navigating global banking, anti-money laundering, and KYC laws is a nightmare, especially now when regulators are watching crypto like a hawk. And maybe the biggest one of all, IPO uncertainty. The entire promise of equity depends on a successful public offering. That is never, ever guaranteed. And all the while, it's still a crypto token, which means its price can get tossed around by market sentiment and selling pressure. But okay, despite all those very real risks, and it's a big if Backpack can pull this off, it could set an incredibly powerful new standard for the whole crypto world. This quote here just nails it. It really captures the whole spirit of the project. For so long, crypto has felt like this separate universe from traditional finance. Backpack is trying to build a formal, regulated bridge that uses the power of crypto incentives to plug directly into the old-school world of corporate stock and public markets. And that just leaves us with this one fascinating final question. If this model actually works, will other exchanges have a choice but to follow them? Could we be looking at a future where owning an exchange's token doesn't just make you a user, but makes you a potential owner? That answer is going to shape the next chapter of the crypto economy for sure.